Hey, welcome back to the Darkest Space Prison. Yeah, I just stopped dead there, nowhere, because I got distracted. Yeah, welcome back to the Darkest Space Prison, and we are moving on with this colony. We had some more spots to bury people, or we had more dead bodies, and we needed more spots to bury people, so that's what I'm doing there. You know what? I'm going to extend this all the way across, because some things are just inevitable. So let's just get ahead of ourselves, you know? Why is all of that of no power? Was that something I disconnected intentionally? That was something I disconnected intentionally. What's going on with this power line? This power line can absolutely afford that. Wow, that drained really fast. Okay, yeah, so in the last video, it turns out snores wake up snores. So after Ulti's sleep here, I guess I'm gonna move Devon down to this corner. Or I can move Catalina here to here right now. I can put Devon in here right now. We should be fine. Assuming Devon makes it to bed before it's time to wake up. Just about how fast is up? That goes up pretty fast. I mean, they're not going to get a lot of stamina back. Well, I mean, they will if they oversleep, I guess. I mean, they're just missing out on their own break time, right? Bath time. Narcoleptic? Yeah. It's a danger. Okay, how are we for algae? Do we have any? Basically none. Slime? Zero slime. Wow. What's entombed? Okay, that was not something I was prepared for. I was worried about this breaking. I wasn't worried about this breaking. I didn't pay attention to that. Okay. What else is on this line? Not much. can use more recycling banks. They get drained pretty fast. Yeah, if we wanna use these chargers, we need an actual power station. And by power station, I mean plug slugs. Hold still. What's your preferred temperature? Oh, it's a huge negative 100 to positive 100. What's your preferred? I know it's survivable. Between 10 and 40. Okay. That's too hot. This area is okay. This is a good area, but it's out of the way. I don't have any fire poles built. Oh, they've lost their... They've gone out of their mind. Okay. Thanks, buddy. I needed everything broken. Are we chill? I don't think we're chill. How's your oxygen, though? Oh, your oxygen's fine. No blueprint. No, it's not there. Is it bio? And properties. Ah, no, it's in status. There we go. You've only got 2. I don't know why you've only got 2. Cycles. Oh, that'll get you to break time. That should get you enough time to pick up power. I may change it from a single block of 5 relaxation to 3 blocks of 2, so like a block of 2 relaxation every day. Buildings broken. All of these. Okay. Well, that was hugely unhelpful. I think I only have 1 researcher currently. Yep. Okay. Operating farming? Yeah. Okay, see, that's not going to help either. Let me just wipe down the whole colony. Okay, we're good. And then we'll just put that on a 9. Okay, and Chip's stress is going down. Yeah, it is. Okay. think, yeah, okay, we've researched everything we can without radiation. And radiation is not happening without consistent automatic power. So that is that is the next step. The end. Like that's not even a question. I don't think that'll stop them planting, but it should help prioritize them moving. Could be wrong. What atmosphere do you guys need? Anything? Yeah, anything's fine. No researcher assigned. Oh. There are researchers assigned, you silly. No researchers assigned would only make sense if I had a material science terminal and nobody was skilled to use it. Those wires are kind of critical, folks. Far more critical than tombstones. That is the second thing that I would find useful to be adopted from Reborn. The ability to, like, forbid things. So, like I've lamented the inability to just merely plan things, because once you put something down, it's now added to the list of things to be built. Like, you have to set them to be priority 1, but that doesn't mean ignore this. It just means put it to the bottom of the priority list. And if I'm just trying to space things out, it may mean that dupes pick up and carry stuff there if they, if you know, they have a high priority for construction, and even though it's at a 1, it happens to be a higher priority than any other task they've got prioritized. If I'm just like laying things out, you know, it's a pain. I don't want it to work that way. So the option in Rimworld to set down a building blueprint and, you know, forbid it means you can plonk it down, but nobody tries to build it. I think that's something I would love to see adopted in this game. Probably not at this stage. It's probably way past that point in development. But, you know, live in hope and so forth. If I break a memorial, do people get sad? They don't appear to. Okay, that's working again. That's working again. Excellent. We've got skills. So obviously, I think that's really handy is this little icon here. This is what I'm always like. Whenever you see me hitting the skill button out of nowhere, it's because I've noticed this. And this little kind of backpack icon indicates different skills are available. I don't know what that icon is supposed to be. Let's get you capable at least. That'll get rid of the warning that no one in our colony is capable of doing the research. Really? You think there's oxygen up there? Camille. Then sometimes I see this, but that's pretty rare. Temperature is good, but there's just so much liquid. Okay, it looks like everything's been repaired, which is good. Last 2 tombstones built. So the little graveyard is done. Are you fully grown yet? You are not fully grown. You're going to take one more now. Really? And another thing I'd like to see from Rimworld. Yeah, no, I'm going to do my best not to do that too often. But yeah, selecting all the objects of a certain type on the map. I don't think that's in base game Rimworld though. I think that is... Yeah, that's not base game Rimworld. So, you know, modders, if you could do that, that would be amazing. Oh, you were on it already. I am so sorry. And we are just going to uproot you so we get the seed right away. Do you have just the bug jelly or do you also have a seed? Just a bug jelly. Did we get a seed? We didn't get a seed. Yeah, we should uproot that. And that way we get the seed I left it there because I was hoping that when it was harvested, we would get a bucket seed. But we didn't, so we're just going to uproot it. That way we get the seed and we can plant it over here and it'll grow faster. So the seed was put there. And now, if I figure this out correctly, yeah, they pick up the seed and I plant the seed. Perfection. That is working exactly the way I want it to. Right, Chip. Let's see if I can get you. I don't need to pause that. Some more electrical stuff. Oh, I can. What is your special? What are you thinking? Although, oh, those are your negatives. Science and strength. Okay. I'll probably give you a strength thing as well. At some point. Do I want more cooking? Not really. But supplying and operating together, I mean, this is the dream, right? Because this is mechatronics. This is both of the things you need for mechatronics have a discount. If the third option here was like construction, that would be the perfect mechatronics dupe. Would be supplying, operating, building. But that'll do. Allergies, that's fine. Let's assign you a call somewhere sensible. I should really disable that. And we're going to assign you up here. Where are you at, Meep? Oh, you assigned yourself. Oh, you assigned yourself that cot. Oh, I'm sorry, Meep. You had it all under control. And I just got in your face. I am so sorry. What was our other skill? Oh, I didn't think I could reach out with that up. Digging. Did I get resized maybe? Because I was pretty sure I couldn't reach these tabs before. Meep. Meep meep. See, look, all of these. So that's a 5-point discount essentially to get all the way up to mechatronics. Like that would get them all the way up to 9. For anyone else, that would be 14. That is sweet. Nobody has improved tinkering, technically. Not that we need it, because we've got one absolutely ridiculous bionic person with like 15 operating. What are you full of? Just oxygen in general? Yeah. Mostly polluted, but a little bit of both. Oh, new seed. Are you gonna do something with the seed right away? I'm wondering if they will plant this directly or if they'll put it in the storage. Plant it directly. Most excellent. Okay. So we absolutely need to do power. So the reason I'm so kind of slow to move here is because there's so many like little pockets of water everywhere that I'm just kind of rocked back on my heels every time I go to address this. I gotta go over here. Oh no! Oh, I gotta deal with. Oh no! I gotta deal with. Oh no! I gotta deal with. So it keeps like pushing me back. It's not gonna work. Down here would also work though. Especially because plug slugs don't really care what kind of atmosphere they're in. That's super cold. What's going on down here? I see a lot of obsidian. I don't see any neutronium. Is it neutronium? Yeah. So you can get stuff at negative 10 degrees. So... is that fossil? What's rust? I could build it down here. Could and will. We're going to leave that layer of abyssite alone. We're going to go down below it. We're going to dig out the abyssite because, you know, one of the things the Bionic Booster introduced was an actual use for abyssite, so I don't mind digging it. I think we are gonna build it off like this. Okay, we're gonna use sedimentary. Well, have I been using igneous this whole time? That is terrible. I mean, it's good because it's slow heating, but it's bad because I have so little. Jesus, I used up all of it. I went from 13,000 to 2. I only want this to be 3 high. And our stables can be 96? 96, so it's going to be 32 long. I'm a little bit too far there because of the door. So that's our stables. Yeah, we do not need to replace the abyssite. Probably don't even need to replace the obsidian. Thermal conductivity is 2. Thermal conductivity is 0. So this is why we have about heat shouldn't spread. Thermal conductivity of igneous 0.02. Okay. So obsidian is actually more conductive, that makes sense, than igneous. What's sedimentary? 0.2? Specifically 0.20. 0.10. Okay, so it'll absorb more heat. But they're both equally thermally conductive, which is not very. And it has a much higher melting point. Okay, well that makes sense. I will actually replace this though, to be honest. For 2 reasons. One, running surface, right? Because I need my dupe ship to move. Oh, we've got a bionic dupe in there. Help me help you, buddy. I was wondering why they were awake all night and said, "Oh right, that's the other bionic dupe." I need to fix their hat, or I'm gonna keep mixing them up. Regular dupes. And that's not gonna be helpful. Where's Chip? Chip. Chip, buddy, pal. I gotta give you the right hat. We'll lose track, yeah. And that will be bad. And there you go. Now you can stay out in the liquid. And continue to be a happy little bionic dupe. Do you have a decor score? That might be the only other thing I worry about. You don't have a decor score, and you have a decor score -5. Interesting. So we're actually better off leaving the natural abyss light there. Huh. So what were those? Was that medical? Right. Because I want you to be a little bit better at that. We're at 1.3 megajoules of energy. So we're absolutely fine for now about batteries. Well, that's true in general. 1.7 cycles? Yeah, you're fine. Provided you don't stress out. Let's get rid of those. They're now more of a hindrance than a help. We put some batteries here. What do I need? I need a grilling station. Sure, let's do the rustic grilling station. How many do we have? 14. 14. It's 12 and 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We can fit 11 in there. I think kind of 15 and 4 is where I want to limit things to. Arbitrary. There's no good reason for that. Other than I know 20 dupes in terms of food is, I feel, too many. And I feel like I can handle 4 bionic dupes. I have the infrastructure, or can have the infrastructure for 4 bionic dupes. Oh, that's not going to work. I forgot I need one of these, eh? Excuse me. So you want to put down the batteries first, because you can't overlap the output slash input, right? So I can't click there at all, but that's fine. Since I don't have Bionic dupes running down here, I'm just going to put that at priority 9. I'm not going to put it at priority get it fucking done. We need a critter drop off. Then we need a critter feeder. Why put it there? Why make them like walk so far? Now, this place needs a hydrogen vent. Essentially. I think we're going to build it here. Oxygen? No. Ventilation. Well, okay, we can start using normal tiles again. And maybe we'll leave that one there. Put a door here. And then we need somewhere for all the gas to go. They eat metal, right? I'm pretty sure they do. I'm like 100% certain they eat cobalt ore. Diet. Yeah. They eat metal. Anything else? Refined metal, which I'm never ever feeding them. Yeah, they just eat metal. Yeah, that's the thing. They don't give you any extra hydrogen if you give them refined metal. So, never give them refined metal. That's just a result in sadness. But that looks cool, the rustic. Okay, so we have the basis of our like organic power plant. So I'm leaving that there because if we look at our gas gas pump. You can see the green is where it sucks in. So basically, if any hydrogen gets in that corner, it's essentially stuck. So I'm leaving that rock there to prevent any hydrogen from going there. I mean, ideally, if it'll get sucked up if it moves past, but you know, the machine might lose power, it might get turned off. You know, there's 50 different reasons why a bit of hydrogen might slip past. Quantum tunneling, he says, talking nonsense. So now we need a whole bunch of reservoirs. Ooh, I have interesting. We're gonna have to. Let's do this one step at a time. So all the gas goes here. We want our hydrogen out, and everything else can be pumped back in. This is the downside of this being abyssalite. Because to do that, we need to dig it out. And if we're going to dig it out, we need to build that back. Let's stick you there. Now, I feel ambitious. This is ludicrous. I'm never going to fill this. I want to have the capacity for it now. Maybe I build another 3 of these branches. Right? Maybe I get some other hydrogen sources that I just haven't seen on the map. Right? Never gonna happen. But, you know, maybe. So I'm building for the future that I want to have. Building capacity into the system rather than not building it and later on going, well, crap, I'm screwed now. Here and around, let's do it that way. And you go around to here, and then you go up to here, and you just go across there, and then this can output to wherever. I don't know where. Well, wherever we need it is the answer. You need hydrogen. I forgot it's not a checkbox. They're both going to need power, and power is going to run off these batteries. So the plug slugs themselves will power it. Oh. That's neat. Never going to use it, but that's neat. How are we doing for fertilizer? We're down to 3.8 ton. How about, so for construction, I want this lot done first. And then I want this lot. And then I want this lot. Oh, I just made a mistake. Is it? Okay, no, that's fine. Because I do actually want those on 9. Let's see now. So, power-wise, I'm gonna have to change you to that, and then we'll bring a heavy wad up to here, here, and here, and that's that sorted out. I think we can start capturing plug slugs now. Abandoned excavation and machinery. And yet you're... Oh, it's construction booster. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, let's bring you in, Eduardo. Just pause so I can grab him. Let's see, Eduardo. Do the usual. Oh, you're out of things you're good at. Well, let's give you that basic thing, eh? Or things you're passionate for, I should say. Sorry. Ulti. I need you to have a higher morale. I think I can afford you to have a -1 deficit. And I think that something I can do around now, or like now or very soon, is I can improve decor all over the colony. So I can try and offset that ugly decor situation. The washroom is as good as it's going to get. Bionic duplicant is what it is. Max downtime bonus. Like, downtime bonus is at max. Private rooms. I can't do private rooms until I get plastics. So the only one of those I can control is decor. And I think I can control it, if not now, soon. And I think with that, with only a slight excess, I think we can get around it. Right, config. You have construction. You're bad at digging. I have a lot of digging boosters. Oh, I have a mechatronics booster. I didn't realize that. No, not digging. Shit. Construction. Priorities for Eduardo. Eduardo is all about the building. And then do whatever. Chip. Buddy, pal. Yeah, no, you don't need that. You need this other one, mechatronics. Because it's the same boost to machinery, but it also gives conveyor rail construction. Which means you're also going to need some construction implants. Or somebody else has skills? Beep beep. Ada snores. Did I get a new snore? Why didn't I realize Ada snored? I didn't have 3 snores. How are you sleeping in the light, Ada? How did that work? Huh. I'm gonna move you to that bed just in case. Oh, I know what happened there. Is I was trying to build a mechatronics one. Right, I finally got enough chips for it. Excellent. Done. You know, I kind of just want to seal this off, but then if stuff breaks, we can't get in. So we're going to do a manual airlock, and then we'll just ban people from using it. Right, that allows us to do repairs. And once that's done, well, not even once that's done, let's find some plug slugs. There's one. Just one? Oh, I saw a second one. Oh, there's another. Get him. Oh, get out of the water, man. I don't need you to be a sponge. I don't need any sponge eggs. So, initially with the plug slugs, their output's going to be terrible. What's wrong with you? Oh, air pressure. Yeah, okay, that's fair. The output's going to be terrible, so you need to get them domesticated ASAP. So getting them wrangled as soon as possible is really the move. Because right now... What the hell? How many are there? Can we get on these little fuckers? Don't tell me he's unreachable. He's not unreachable. Is that the one from up here? Did he get dropped? Yeah, he must have got dropped. Oh, damn, all of that got built fast. Okay, 2 wrangled, 1 picked up, and dropped off. Excellent, 2 picked up, and dropped off, and we are away. These batteries are barely going to get charged, so, you know. Here we go, that's what I should be looking at for the net. So it's going to take 2 cycles to tame up. I think their output while wild is only like 400 watts, which is nothing. We're going to need air pressure. let's try this. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. I'm not sure that's gonna help or hinder. But it can't. Well, it can't hinder. I'm already at crappy pressure. Well, I guess we could. No, it could hinder. It could bring in an atmosphere that they can't consume at all. Or not that they can't consume, but they can't survive in. Let's see. Let's look at this oxygen. Carbon dioxide. Feels like it's increasing. It's almost definitely increasing. Yeah, that's absolutely increasing. Okay, yeah. That helped. It would be better to have something being pumped in there. Oh, actually, I could just... Sorry, guys. Sorry. My bad. This is just better. And we're at night time. Okay. So now... Yeah, 400. That's all that's being produced by those two. When they are fully domesticated, they output 1600, which is like the shit. There we go. Air pressure is already kind of fixed at the top. It's getting fixed on the bottom as well. It'll be even better once we get like an actual pump pushing in stuff people can breathe. Stuff people can breathe. Oxygen is the word I'm looking for. And these batteries right now, all they're going to do is generate heat. Because I have nowhere to really connect them to. Right, they're also producing so little power, it doesn't really matter. These batteries are barely powered. Right, once you've got like 4 or 5 of these guys, they work great. And once they're domesticated, you can... Oh no, we can see their transfer eggs already. Excellent. So slug is only at 10%. That's good. So if you haven't used these before, they're conversion engines. So plug slugs convert metal into electricity. If they are, and if they're immersed in either a non-breathable gas or a liquid, their eggs will be whatever the other two are types, smog slug or sponge slug. So a smog slug, oh, that's going up. As it wanders around, it sucks up unbreathable gas, and then at night, instead of producing electricity, it'll dump it into a pipe in the same way that the plug slugs do. It'll hang upside down and empty, everything gets sucked up. Sponge slugs do that for the liquid. If they're walking around in liquid, they'll just mop it up, and then at night they'll hang down and dump it into a pipe. So, because plug slugs produce hydrogen, I think that they all produce hydrogen. I'm not 100%. That's plug. Oh yeah, no, they all do that actually. Why did I think the others didn't do that? Interesting. So in that case, smog slugs are actually. Oh, okay, no, they produce less hydrogen as well. And they don't produce electricity. And yeah, okay, and the sponge slugs produce less hydrogen as well. So, plug slugs kind of solve their own problem in a way. Oh, nice, you're stuck in a box in the middle of our colony instead of going off to the fringes and doing new stuff. So I saw there was an update that fixed that. Because previously they would like go to here and try to fill up their tank, which is like, just forget about it, man. That's not an option. Put your oxygen tank, like, I mean, you're still in a bad position because you've already sucked up all the oxygen. So you're not filling your tank. Where are you going? Where are you going? You're going to defrag. Okay, I left it too late. Anyway. So plug slugs produce an unreadable atmosphere, which is hydrogen, and so a lot of the time you'll just get this filled with hydrogen and it's a pain in the ass, because then all your plug slugs will just keep converting into smog slugs. But then the smog slugs will suck up the hydrogen once a couple of them get born, and they'll dump it then into the pipe, which you will build, and that will help get the hydrogen up and out as well. And then over time, you know, there'll be less hydrogen, so they'll start producing plug slug eggs again, right? So it's kind of, there's a self-balancing factor to them that's kind of cool. I like them a lot. I like the concept and the implementation of these critters quite a bit. That said, once you get to 2 smog slugs, in the time it takes them to go up, you're going to end up with a ton more smog slug eggs, which is way more than you need. So typically I end up just cracking those eggs, which also leaves room for more from people. What's your wildness like? You're going to be tamed tomorrow. But you're also 72. Oh, 38. And then once they're tamed, we'll be able to see their where they are in terms of pregnancy. Wellness is going up. Oh, okay, yeah, because you need to be groomed. Fair enough. That's excellent. It's overpressure. But if you're overpressure, why? As oxygen goes up. We've got very low pressure everywhere else. Okay. I think this is the better option. We should have had room for that. Yeah, we did. Yeah, and now there's a whole bunch of it getting pumped out. And that should increase the pressure from 2 directions. Probably best if we had some airflow tiles. How much room do I have in there? I have enough room for 8 tiles. So I could conceivably delete that whole wall. And that would allow for better air circulation. What room do you have? What's your wildness? Oh, you're tame. There we go. Reproduction, 16%. Reproduction, 59%. Okay. Yeah, and you're actually quite young. So you're fine. So you also at 17% per day? You are. So it's going to be 5 more days before you produce an egg? Yeah, you'll live long enough. Yeah, we need to get rid of these walls. So we're just going to get rid of buildings, which will do all of that. But it won't break the pipes. And that will allow for better circulation. Which I don't know is the problem, but I think is the problem. Oh, now the problem is irrigation. Okay, hold your horses here. Because we're not paying enough. That's hilarious. We're not paying at a sufficient rate to irrigate all our crops. Never have I wanted my dupes to be more than they are right now. Yeah, these quantities are way too low. Okay, what are my options here? Oh, by 2? Normally don't you just get 1 egg? That's interesting. I think I want another bionic. I don't really care for construction, but that's okay. I have so many other boosters. And this will be my 4th bionic. There's too few names in the pool. Okay, we'll bring in a gizmo. And then we'll figure out, yeah, that as per usual. Thank you. Chip. Yeah, because I need to work towards power banking. They need to be able to have in their possession the maximum amount of power at all times. Or it just goes wrong. Why did I not give you farming? Well, I mean, carrying more is always good. It was Gizmo. Did I give you a hat? I did. Gizmo. What are my options other than construction? And your negatives are digging, right? Error prone? No, medicine and science. I didn't mean to do that. Why don't I have you? As a carry bot. Excuse me. Right, that's your job. Because you can exceed the carry rate of any other dupe, like by an obscene amount. We still have a terrible temperature down here. 35 degrees. It's getting better. It's still not great. I think I may pump this across to here, which will be bad for the plants, but we might get away with it. I don't know. If we pump it up here, it'll cool down. I think that's the plan. Not saying it's a good plan, but it's a plan for now. Oh, for the love of... bring you over here. Let's snip. Let's snip that for a start. And there as well. And that way it feeds in. Yeah, 19.2 degrees. See, that's too warm. It'll cool down a little bit in the pipe, but only a little. Yeah, that can all be reached, right? Well, you say no, but really you're just lying to me. Alright, well, you know, we're going to wrap up there for today. If you have any constructive criticism, please leave it in a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And like and subscribe and all that stuff. And I will talk to you next time.